Good morning. Conor McGregor and this trial that's going on, which I basically am going to lead to come back round to, is distraction. This is red meat for people. Look over here whilst all this bad stuff's going on. This will keep you all busy talking about this. Think back to the Johnny Depp Amber Heard nonsense. Everyone was just, wrapped up in that, whilst governments are doing some pretty shady stuff, I would say. So we'll come back to that. But I don't know everything about this. I'm not interested in it. I've watched a little bit of the True Geordie. He's, been deep diving on it. It would seem very much like, to me, if I was going to make my assumption, is neither of these two people are good. They've had a wild sex and drug and drink party that's gone on for, I think, a couple of days, is it, or something like that. And she's had massive regret afterwards and decided to say he R-worded her and, whatever. The police, I believe, said they didn't have any real evidence in order to prosecute in a criminal trial, so it's gone to a civil case. And never underestimate the bias of a judge, the judiciary, to award something which seems very unfair. So, what do I know? I know that Conor McGregor is a very complex individual. He's, I would say, definitely on the spectrum of that antisocial personality disorder. He was, in his day, an exceptional MMA fighter. But, I'm not a proper MMA fan, but most real MMA fans, I think now, they see through him now, obviously, the shadow of what he used to be. And he's, but he's very marketable, and he can still bring in a lot of money. So, he gets those fights that are set up, really, for him. That's the problem with the UFC. It definitely has its problems as well. But anyway, he in the past has beaten up an old man in a pub who didn't want to share a drink with him. Not a good guy. Really not a good guy. I think he also took a load of his mates on a plane journey to go across the pond, I believe, to attack a bus with somebody on the bus that he didn't like. Just scumbaggery, all right? But what he's also done, so this is the thing, right? You can be wrong on one thing, but you can be right on another thing. And he was very vocal last year when the natives in Ireland decided that they had enough of the socialist globalist government that they have, deciding to import on huge numbers backward people from crap hole countries to destroy their country. In fact, it's united to a certain degree the Proddies and the Catholics, the Dunkers and the Sprinklers, are coming together and realising, we've had our problems in the past, but perhaps we need to team up against these foreign invaders. The Irish don't have the guilt that we English have. We're born into this sin, of being English, and we're told from a very young age, to be ashamed of ourselves. You're only allowed to wave your English flag when the football's on, that sort of thing. So, but the Irish don't have that, and good for them. So, Conor has been very vocal on their side, brought an awful lot of attention to it, and this is the hit job on him. So you go up against the machine, and the machine will get you. So that is, for me, what's happening. It's two parts. It is distraction. It's raw meat, bread and circus. Keep everybody distracted whilst they're carrying on their despicable crimes, which they one day will be held accountable for. And at the other time, it is, let's go after this guy. Let's also send a message to anyone else that wants to stand up. So I think Conor McGregor has talked about being running for president, which is hilarious. And you should just laugh that away. But actually, I vote for that. If I could, I would want to see a Conor McGregor president of Ireland. Just be hilarious. Can you imagine him at international summits? Off his face on some marching powder, gibbering away in Trump's ear. Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I hope that happens. Anyway, so that was it really. I wouldn't give this trial any of your time at all. It's not worth it. It's two people that are pretty shitty that had a wild sex and drug party, and I think she's just had regret. Now, obviously, if he did R-word her, then he should be buried under the prison. But I think that's probably not the case. I think she was a willing participant and just has regret. Anyway, that's it really. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Bye.